from Balloon Utopia and Market with Balloons. And today we are going to make a mini palm tree. It's kind of like a centerpiece or a buffet piece, and it's really fun. Really, really, really fun. I just love these. I think tropical is probably my favorite theme. Anyway, so to start with, we're going to take a quad of balloons, and remember that to make a quad, you are going to take two duplets, which means that we tie two balloons together, and take another duplet, and we're going to twist them together to make a quad. Now, it doesn't actually matter what size your bottom quad is. So with balloons this big, this is not going to be a centerpiece. This would be too big for a centerpiece, but this would be a good size for like a buffet piece or just kind of a standalone piece on a stanchion or a little, pedestal or something like that. If you're going to do it for a centerpiece, you'd probably want that bottom set of balloons to be maybe about 6 inches, and then have the next set of balloons maybe 4 inches, so that you still have the difference in the proportions, but it's not going to be overwhelming to the table. All right, so you're just going to put it on, just like we always do. Twist one over the other to lock it down. Okay, and now, like I said, we're going to take our second quad of balloons, and in this case, I think they're inflated to about 6.5 inches, and just twist it on. Okay, now we're going to take, let's see, put this over here. There we go. We're going to take our two 60s and we're going to make a quad of them. Just like so. See, I'm just tying two 260s together and then twisting it to another set of two 260s. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of snug it in here so that I have one coming up from each set of balloons like this. Okay? And I know you guys have seen me do this before because this is, one of my favorite things to do, but we're just going to kind of spiral one together like that, and then we're going to wrap it around the pole. Just like this. And then now in this case, just kind of twist it onto the pole like that. You see? Kind of twist it together. Okay? And now we're going to take these other ones and we're just going to kind of bring it around and twist it in. And one more. Okay, for right now, don't worry about those pieces. More important is to prepare the palm fronds. So, to prepare the palm fronds, we're going to take the fully inflated 260, and I've given it a good burp, which means I inflate it fully so that the air is going all the way to the tip, and then I let a little bit of air out so it's like, like that. And we're going to just fold it in half, like that. And yeah, I think we're just going to fold it in half. So we're just going to take, and this one, it doesn't have to be an exact number. I'd say that you probably want, at least 10. You see like 6 just looks too thin, kind of anemic. And then just the more you put, the more full it's going to look. All right, so you just kind of keep twisting them together. They don't even have to be perfectly in half because in nature things are not symmetrical. Keep going. And one more. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to bring this back down because I'm a little bit short. And then I'll put it back up in a minute. Okay, so we're just kind of twisting this on here. And I'm using the extra brown balloons to kind of help me get it nicely secured on. And then you can kind of look at it and go, I want it to be a little bit more, a little bit less. Sometimes I'll leave the brown balloons in it, and sometimes I'll take them out. I think today we're going to take them out a little bit. So we're just cutting them and then wrapping them in to make sure that they're nice and secured. If they're shorter, then I'll usually leave them in. just give it a little bit of depth. But when they're that long, it's a little bit distracting, I think. Okay, and now we're almost done. Let's see. I think that we probably want a couple more of those 260s in there. Just make it a little bit fuller. I kind of like mine to be a little bit wild and crazy and have more balloons in them. A little bit fuller than that. Just twist them in. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, so now we have one more thing, and that is we're going to take some 5-inch balloons, and you see I've already inflated them and blown them up. But what I want you to notice is that they are not the same size. Unlike when you're packing your columns and your bases, and you really need every balloon to be the same size, for this, because this is kind of going to be like the coconuts, we don't want them to be the same size. We want them a little bit asymmetrical, so it just kind of gives a little bit more something to the design. And we're just going to take one of those nozzles and just wrap it right in. And then if you really want to do it up more, you can add in like a little monkey hanging on. You know, there's all different kinds of ways that you can kind of decorate it. So I chose colors that were like a little bit Art Deco, a little bit funky. And you see, it's okay that this is not perfectly straight and symmetrical because it gives it a little bit of texture rather than being a real tight weave. Trees are not necessarily, you know, perfectly straight and symmetrical. So there we go, a little mini palm.